TV and radio. Just visit and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on all social media platforms. Then you are a global citizen. Al-Iyamoye TV and radio. Voice of the voiceless.
Nani. Rooney! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Wayne Rooney out of this world!
Your Saturdays just got better. 7 hours of live streaming of football games.
Messi. Immense Messi. Encara Messi.
Featuring Premier League, La Liga, Ligue 1, Bundesliga, Serie A, and all the league games in Europe. All you need to do is watch and listen to us on live football every Saturday from 12 p.m. to 7.
All right, good morning. This is another beautiful day, another beautiful week, another new episode of Sportville on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. Good morning to our viewers and listeners out there. You don't know on Sportville, you already know we here. We do give you the best. We do give you the best on what happened during the weekend in the world of sports. What really happened. But today, I'm going to start on a new dimension for you. For me, whenever you see, whenever you've heard this voice, you should know I'm the one and only Ibrahim Onigbinde. As you all know, on air on Sportville on Al-IyamoyeTV. And this morning, let me bring it up to you from the world of boxing. A breaking news comes out: Tommy Fury's win against KSI is corrected to an unanimous decision after one of the judges' scorecard was added up incorrectly. Tommy Fury's victory against KSI had been corrected to an unanimous decision after one of the judges' scorecard was added up incorrectly. It was announced that the judge in question scored the fight as a 57-57 draw, and he actually scored it 57 to 56 to Fury. The other two judges also scored the sixth round fight 57-56 to Fury, as the Love Island star secured a controversial win in Manchester. It was revealed earlier on Sunday that a mistake had been made with the scorecard, although many felt KSI had got a better of Fury on the night. After claiming on the night that he was robbed, the YouTube sensational posted on X, "I appreciate all the kind message from everyone in the ring and watching it back. I feel like I should have won." Tommy Fury win against KSI had been updated to unanimous decision after the judges' scorecard was added up incorrectly. That is all. Tommy Fury's against KSI. Can you see that? So you should know what happened in the world of boxing, not just only in football. We should be giving you also in football and also in world of sports, boxing, tennis, and everywhere in football. And also from Daniel Sturridge side, Daniel Sturridge said to return to Sky Sport pundit despite early arrest warrant. Why racing team's error on flash sheep today show annoys. Daniel Sturridge is set to resume his role as Sky Sport pundit despite being issued an arrest warrant in Los Angeles. The former England striker has not appeared on screen since the fourth Super Sunday of the Premier League season, even though Sky announced him as a star signing in the summer. However, Sky insists the 34-year-old absence has been down to availability issue rather than the ongoing civil lawsuit, and they expect him to be performing punditry duties again soon. Sturridge insists the £25,000 reward was paid. That is against Daniel Sturridge. He will be back on his Sky, because there was a time we talked about Daniel Sturridge, which he has now been among the Sky Sport pundits. Now he will be back on the show where he belongs to. Despite the Los Angeles arrest warrant, which was brought to start Daniel Sturridge for Daniel Sturridge. Let me just move into the world of football these days. Today, starting from Arsenal, from the English Premier League side, Arsenal side. I'm just give you the news about Arsenal. Before I go to Arsenal, because I'll be ending on Premier League, let me just go to AS Roma. That is Roma coach Jose Mourinho pushing for their reunion. You know, it was just Mourinho has coached, has managed Tottenham, which has managed Eric Dyer before. He knows what he's capable of doing. He was now moving ahead like, okay, now at AS Roma, I can just bring it up to you back. Let me just add Rea to my team. Former Tottenham manager Jose Mourinho may want to reunion with a former player. The current Roma coach wants to sign Spurs veteran Eric Dyer in January or this summer. Dyer is no longer in favor of at Spurs, given the preferences of manager Ange Postecoglou. Mourinho may be ready to offer him a lifeline away from North London. Dyer played him immensely for Spurs under Mourinho. Played 57 games between 2019 and 2021. That is for Jose Mourinho and Eric Dyer when he was at when Mourinho was a manager of Tottenham Hotspur. You know, he managed Eric Dyer, playing 59 games for Mourinho then. But unfortunately, in the era of Ange Postecoglou, Eric Dyer was not in his plans, was not in first 11. He was not even substituted. Eric Dyer was nowhere to be found in Manchester, in Tottenham Hotspur team as it is now. What is happening to the team? Do you think Eric Dyer not been involving in Tottenham matches this season? And you see how Tottenham has been performing. You see the way now Tottenham is at the top of the table without Eric Dyer. Then we would thought Eric Dyer could be a perfect player for them. Unfortunately, Ange Postecoglou sees nothing in Eric Dyer. Unfortunately, with that, now moving to Juventus are advancing to final stages in order to extend Federico Gatti's contract until 2028. Those are ongoing and proceeding fast. Gatti only wants to stay. Juventus are happy with his performance. That is just a news about Juventus and Federico Gatti. Now to Birmingham City, Wayne Rooney, former England teammate, as it's signing at Birmingham City. Wayne Rooney could reportedly make a move for his former England teammate Jack Butland as he gets down to business at Birmingham City. He was being signed, announced at Birmingham City manager. We talked about this last week, which we talked about Birmingham City appointing Wayne Rooney as the next manager. Unfortunately, it has been announced. Now Wayne Rooney is now Birmingham City manager. He was not looking at Jack Butland. He was not looking at Jack Butland. So do you think going for Jack Butland could be the better option for Rooney? The Rangers goalkeeper, 30, started his career at Birmingham, emerging from their youth rank to play 46 times for the club in 2012-13 before joining the Premier League club Stoke City. Rooney wants to sign Butland in January, just 6 months after he joined the Scottish club on a free transfer following the expiry of his Crystal Palace contract. That is Jack Butland coming back to England, and that is Birmingham City, the championship side for Jose Mourinho. Want to bring him back? Do you think that is the best option for Wayne Rooney? Bringing on Jack Butland, not as number one goalkeeper as well, but just for him to be on the bench as number 2 goalkeeper, issued in case they've been together, they've known each other for a very long time. He wants to bring him back to the limelight, to bring him back to the world of sport. Do you think, what do you see about that? Do you think bringing Jack Butland could be the best option for that? Looking at that, let's talk about that. If you want to talk about this, just put it on the comment section. Let's know your opinion. Let's know what you have been thinking of all the news brought to you. What do you think about that? Let me just move into the international break before going back to the England team. The international break, Norway against Spain. Gavi scores only goal as Spain joins Scotland at Euro 2024. Spain beat Norway to reach Euro 24 with Scotland. Spain booked their place at Euro 24 with a 1-0 win over Norway on Sunday, also enabling Scotland to qualify from Group A. Young midfielder Gavi fired home early in the second half to up the 2008, the 2008 and 2012 European Championship winners progress to the tournament in Germany next summer with 2 games to spare. Norway, who last appeared at a major tournament in Euro 2000, and the star striker Erling Haaland can now only potentially qualify through play-off, but need to hold on third and hope Serbia qualify from Group C to be eligible. Spain barely allowed Ireland to sleep all night. Long, unfrustrating night for Norway, who sit 5 points behind their opponent as Scotland joined top with only one match remaining. Looking at that, Gavi made the goal scoring for Spain, which allowed Scotland to qualify for Euro 2024 since Scotland just qualified for the Euro 2024 since 25. I think since 25 years back. Since 25 years back, Scotland has not qualified for the Euro 2020. Now they qualify for the Euro 2024, and also Gavi made the goal scoring on yesterday for Spain. He has scored only five goals out of 25 games he has played for Spain. I think it's still a good one for Gavi. Scoring 5 goals. He's still 19 years old player. Scoring 5 goals out of 25 games he has played as a midfielder. I believe it's still a good one for Gavi presently as it is now, because he's a very good player, a very professional player, but coming into limelight in the era of Jude Bellingham. I was telling a friend yesterday, the era of Jude Bellingham, if you look at the young players we have now, look at Jude Bellingham, look at Gavi, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, coming to there. You see the lack of player coming up now. You see Lamine Yamal. That is the little Messi of Barcelona. Lamine Yamal. Look at Pedri. So the players coming up now, those are the upcoming. And Ballon d'Or coming up presently as it is now. I'm looking at Norway. Norway has not qualified for any Euro competition. Has not. Norway. And look at Odegaard and Erling Haaland. They've not been to that before. Unfortunately, playing the playoff, I believe they should be able to do that, to be able to qualify for the Euro 2024. Fortunately, if they can't, that will be for another time, another time for them to qualify. That is Erling Haaland and Odegaard. They are unable to make the team proud for them to go to the Euro 2024. We can't say that now presently, but well, let's wait till then. And also, before we go on a commercial break, which I'll be after coming back from there, I will give you the match update that comes up through the weekend, which you all, some people know, which some people did not. We'll give you the match update on that. Before going on that, let me just give you the news. We talk about Sir Jim Ratcliffe of Manchester United. Sir Jim Ratcliffe will control Manchester United football operation after being co-owner. Close handling Ratcliffe control of Sporting Matter explain why Ineos owner willing to pay estimated £1.3 billion for 25% co-ownership. Sir Jim Ratcliffe will take control of footballing operation in an attempt to remove the Glazers from the firing line in his proposed 25% Manchester United co-ownership deal. Other times close to being agreed by key parties, the controversial American owners will remain at the club but take back seats amid effort to claim the mood among fans. A clause at the Ratcliffe control of Sporting Matters also goes some way of explaining why the Ineos owner is willing to pay an estimated £1.35 billion, a significant premium on market valuation for just a quarter stake. His proposed deal is now moving rapidly after Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani, his only realistic rival, quit talks listing frustration at the Glazer valuation. One interested party claimed an agreement with Glasgow could now be voted by key club figures this week, although other insiders side a deal could yet be delayed. Let me just talk about that, about Jim Ratcliffe. He wants to take control by 25% from the deal at Manchester United since Sheikh Jassim Al Thani has quit from the buying of Manchester United club. You know, the Glazers family were just being reluctant of giving out because Sheikh Jassim wants to get 100% takeover of Manchester United. But Sir Jim Ratcliffe now, because of that, because Glazer's family did not want that to happen. They don't want to give all over the takeover of 100% to Sheikh Jassim. Sir Jim Ratcliffe now came up like getting 25% of the shares of the stay from Manchester United, and also he wants to get the sporting matters where you did about getting players into the team. Sir Jim Ratcliffe will be the one to control all that after taking the deal. If the deal was being officially confirmed, Sir Jim Ratcliffe will be on the sporting side, the sporting matters. That is 25% he is getting from the deal from the Glazer family. But Glazers were fortunate where they did not want to allow that to happen in the team. They don't want to leave the team, which I thought as much. They did not want to forsake, like giving out the team to anyone. They want to be in control of the team. If you want to have a cheers in the team, there you can. But to take over 100% of the team, they don't want that to happen. But the fans are glamoring on that. Something could happen. The match that will come up by weekend for Manchester United, looking at the fans and the Glazers family. Let's wait and see what could happen between the two sides. Do you think it can be a good betterment for them? Do you think Sir Jim Ratcliffe getting 25% from the Glazers shares could be a good deal for them? Let's go on a commercial break. After coming back from there, we went on the match report and some news from the England side. Do stay with us, and thank you for enjoying this show.
gbogbo aláfẹ́ tó gbayì tó fẹ́ wọṣọ yìí ṣoge tó bágbàmú ló ń kọjá lọ sí House of Zayana. House of Zayana, the name I know when we talk of top-notch fashion, quality materials and class. House of Zayana, lẹ́tí máa rójúlówó Turkey wears, Egypt and Malaysia clothing, Dubai, àwọn designer bags lóríṣiríṣi, àwọn ìtẹ̀lẹ̀ bàtà tó jiná tí wọ́n fawọ́ original ṣe, àwọn aago kájọ́ tó ń ka wákàtí ọjọ́, designer sunglasses and perfumes, pẹ̀lú àwọn gbogbo nǹkan tóbìnrin àsìkò fi ń gbafẹ́ lò gbà. Mo débẹ̀ ojú mi ń ṣe kámi, èmi ni ó rà, èmi ni ó mú. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin mùsùlùmí ẹlẹ́sìn tẹ́ gbòógì gbọ́n pa fashion tẹ́ wá nílò jàlábíà, hijab àti àbáyà lóríṣiríṣi. House of Zayana lẹ́ ò ti rí gbogbo ẹ̀ rà. House of Zayana wà ní 52 Ọlọ́run ṣògo road adjacent Redeemed Church Agape Parish Ọlọ́run ṣògo Abẹ́òkúta. Lórí Instagram House of Zayana 08165688618. House of Zayana, ilé ìtajà tá a ti ń tojúlówó aṣọ àti nǹkan aṣaralóge tí ń gbéni níyì.
Thousands have been disappointed severally in their bid to seek greener pasture abroad. To those quack in the traveling agency business, it is a rocket science. That is not our case at Tausaf Travels and Tour. We have in-depth details on how to successfully, without stress, help you process and secure your visa to anywhere in the world. Do you want permanent residential visa, visiting and tourism visa, student visa to places like Europe, America, Asia, Africa? It's no big deal to us at Tausaf Travels and Tour. Our years of experience and expertise speaks volume for us. Let's process and secure visa for you to UK, USA, and Canada within a twinkle of an eye. We offer Hajj and Umrah services to our Muslim faithfuls. What are you waiting for? Consult us at number 9 Tausaf Central Mall, Sholanke Street, behind Laroy Hotel, Abiola Way, Abeokuta. 0802 733 0900 or 0806 578 4060. Stop wasting money. Pay for peace of mind. Talk to Tausaf Travels and Tour.
Nani. Rooney! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Wayne Rooney out of this world! 2-1.
Your Saturdays.
Welcome back from that commercial break. I have a guest. He is my guest presently as it is now. He is my guest today. So I have a guest here. We just want to. He's a sports juggernaut.
Yeah, juggernaut indeed.
So we just have to deliberate on some things. We have to talk about what is happening in the world of football as it is now. Looking at the news I just read before going to the match report, just to talk about Manchester United, the Glazers family, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Sheikh Jassim Al-Thani, and the fans. Because presently now the news that came up to me, I saw some news which says the fans were not happy with the Glazers family presently now because they thought the Glazers would leave the team to Sheikh Jassim, which Sheikh Jassim said, if I eventually got Manchester United takeover, I want to bring in Kylian Mbappe. I want to bring in. He mentioned some players, top players. He said even at Real Madrid, he wants to bring in Camavinga,
Vinicius
to the team, and probably he may because they have the money, they have what it takes to bring those players. So looking at Manchester United and the Glazers family, what do you think? And Sir Jim Ratcliffe gets 5% of the deal of the share, and not only that, the sporting matters when it comes to getting the players. When it comes to some things about Manchester United, Sir Jim Ratcliffe will be the one to talk about that. What do you think about just a little about that?
Thank you, fans out there, for joining us on Sportville on Al-IyamoyeTV and radio. I'm sure Moshood, SM The Sports. I want to ask about Ibrahim. I'm just somewhat concerned about Manchester United now because it's quite unfortunate that Sheikh Jassim Al-Thani will not be the owner of Manchester United because this man has been on this issue for quite a long period, even though before the end of last season.
Yes.
And I think I said it on a particular program that Manchester United owner, Glazer family, are only pushing the fans to the limit. They don't want to sell. They are just using Sir Jim Ratcliffe as a cover behind the scene. The only one, don't forget, Sir Jim Ratcliffe also came out and want to buy Chelsea.
Yes.
Before Chelsea was sold to Sowole. It's as if they are using Sir Jim Ratcliffe as a cover up. They just want others to compete with Sir Jim Ratcliffe, so they will be able to say, okay, we also want to sell this team. Don't forget, it might not be true that Sir Jim Ratcliffe will be the owner of 25% that will be bought at Manchester United. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has his own team, OGC Nice. How is OGC Nice performing in French League One? They are performing woefully. Last season he bought them. They have the likes of Barkley. Other players, don't forget this goalkeeper from Leicester City, Chimaike. He joined them. How are they playing? How is their performance? He's an American owner as well. So my issue now is for Manchester United fans that there's nothing they can do. The Glazers family has concluded everything that the team will not be so. And Sheikh Jassim as well has pulled out of the deal because they've stretched this kind of negotiation far too long. And maybe we should thank God that Man U will not be able to smell the Arabian money like Man City are doing now, because I couldn't imagine.
Newcastle
Are doing. If Man U are able to smell the Arabian money, oh God, I even doubt the future of Eric Hang at Man U. Yes. I doubt his future because this Arabians will pull our money for enough of Man U to be able to buy players. Now the issue now is Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Only 25% stakes in the team. It means the rest 75% will be for Glazer family. It means they still have more shares in the side. So Manchester United fans should just enjoy their way. I always say, enjoy yourself. Man, enjoy yourself.
All right, now about something just a little about that. Now moving to Newcastle United, Bruno Guimaraes has a secret Barcelona release clause in his Newcastle contract that allows the new camp club to buy him for £40 million, less than everyone else. The Brazilian midfielder agreed a 5-year deal extension through until 2028 earlier this month, with a £100 million release clause included. A clause would allow him to sign for Barcelona for around the £60 million mark. Guimaraes has scored 11 goals and registered 8 assists in 68 appearances since joining Newcastle from Lyon for £36 million in January 2022. Now to Chelsea news. Both Chelsea and Trevor Chalobah expect to part ways in January, as hope for English central back is to find some more space and play on regular basis in 2024. Discussion will follow after Bayern deal collapse in August. Interest remains, but race is open to other clubs. Just a little about that. Trevor Chalobah leaving Chelsea in January. Do you think best deal for Chelsea, or best deal for Trevor Chalobah? What do you think between the both sides? Between Chelsea?
The best for both sides is to part ways. The reason why I say such is that if you look at Trevor Chalobah, injury upon injury for Trevor Chalobah, if you look at Chelsea backline, Chelsea have a lot of the defenders. You know, central back, like Badachile, Fofana, Zazi, they still have this guy, Lewis Kowe, and they have Thiago Silva. Including him will be 6 at the back. And don't forget this guy, Humphries, the guy that was used during the preseason. The guy is now on loan. And having a 6 central back might not help the development of Trevor Chalobah. It's quite unfortunate that Chalobah is not being used by Chelsea, although he's already on injury. So it's best option for Chelsea. And I know during the summer, Chelsea were able to play on the preferred side. Not for me not to say Trevor Chalobah. Look at that side. Before the start of the season, that's when Trevor Chalobah, Wesley Fofana had an injury. Before the start of the season. Yes. And there is no assurance that no player would have. Don't forget, it was injury to, was it Fofana? No. Was it injury to Fofana that made them the brought in? Is it Zazi?
It's Fofana.
Is it injury to Fofana and same thing as Chalobah himself?
Yes.
Make them to bring in is a disaster. So the best option for the both sides is just to part way. But I'm just quite. It's just for Chalobah's family. Natel Chalobah at Chelsea before he was also not able to fulfill his potential. Now his junior brother as well, Trevor Chalobah. Best thing is for both of them to part way and go to a team that will be able to play football.
All right, Trevor Chalobah, good luck to you. When the January transfer comes up, you can actually do what it's best for you. And now to us and the team being the end of the team. News today before moving to the match with Paul Sagna. Tottenham EPL title season will collapse soon. But former Manchester City and Arsenal defender Sagna, I told this on the news. The title race will be between Arsenal and Manchester City. Spurs will collapse as usual. And that is not just me speaking as an Arsenal fan. I don't see them being consistent enough all season. Apart from Heung-min Son, I don't see anyone in that team but can lead the team to or play a vital role in Spurs title race. And the second thing, Arsenal eyeing move for Aston Villa star. Arsenal interested in signing Aston Villa's striker, Oli Watkins in January, according to that. Mikel Arteta, who is looking to strengthen his attack, who consider making a move for the English international. He scored 7 goals and provided 4 assists for his club this season. Now about Arsenal, what Bakary Sagna just said is pulling down Tottenham from the EPL race, saying it's between Manchester City and Arsenal. Do you think he made a good point from there? And do you think it's just only Arsenal and Man City this season?
I don't agree with what Bakary Sagna said because nobody could have said and the Postecoglou side will be top of the league by this time.
Of course.
After 8 games. And don't forget, Tottenham Hotspur has played like 4 big matches. And they failed to lose. They played against Manchester United. They've played against Arsenal. They played against Liverpool. They've won Liverpool. They won Manchester United. And they drew against Arsenal. No pundits will be able to come out when Tottenham Hotspur announced Ange Postecoglou as their coach. And said this Tottenham Hotspur by 8 games will be top of the league. Nobody, even though I said it on the Sportville, I say on the Postecoglou side will not be a title contender. So now it's just only for Sebastian to bring a point that we will be able to say, okay, these are the points that will make Tottenham Hotspur not to be a title contender. Now, my own point that I can make Tottenham Hotspur not to be a title contender is just only one particular thing: squad depth.
Okay.
Tottenham Hotspur has no squad depth. Look at the game against Liverpool, whereby they are losing. They are drawing the game. Look at the players that Ange Postecoglou bought from the bench. We had the players: Malan Solomon, Kevin Davies, as well as Skip. We had the player that can change the game for them. And it start this end of the week, by weekend, because Vez Bissouma got red card against Luton Town.
Yes.
Where is the player that can replace Vez Bissouma, and that will be Osberg. Will Ogba be able to bring another tempo to the side? Will they not have injury on the side? That is another point. But to me, to say Arsenal and Man City are the only title contender, I'm not agreeing with that. I can only point out at least 3 teams that will be title contender: Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool. The title contender this season. Tottenham Hotspur will be maybe part because at least they are playing. They only have only 3 or 4 big matches. Chelsea, Man City. That's the only big matches they have.
Newcastle is only a big match.
Okay, let's say Newcastle United. But Preventions, they have something to prove against Newcastle United. They're not going to any Europe football. Yes. They can speak a surprise and even become a second and get the title contender till the end of the season. So they can do anything because all eyes are not on Tottenham Hotspur.
Thank you very much, SM The Sports. You've said it yourself. You said Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool. Probably Tottenham can join from the title race this season. Let me just move on the match that came up through the weekend. Wales against Croatia. Wales defeated Croatia 2-1. Turkey against Latvia. Turkey defeated Latvia 4-0. Poland and Moldova played 1-1. Norway against Spain. Spain won by 1-0 against Norway, which Gavi made the goal scorer. Romania against Andorra. Romania defeated Andorra 4-0. Czech Republic defeated for Ireland. That is 1-0. Switzerland against Belarus. They played draw, which is 3-3 draw from the two sides. Georgia against Cyprus. They played 4-0 in favor of Georgia. Now, matches that will come up today. Mozambique against Nigeria. Which Nigeria will be the absence of Victor Osimhen and Kelechi and due to some injuries. Just put it, do you think Nigeria will win the match? Because look at the Saudi Arabia, they played 2-2 draw. You know, I told you, Nigeria can just be so. You think they will do this and they will eventually.
No, it's just not.
They played well against Saudi Arabia, but unfortunately, they lost some chances.
It's just because the coach is decisive kind of because Nigeria have a lot of strikers that are scoring goals in Europe now. That was Telemovi, Victor Osimhen, Victor Boniface, Ataiwa Awoniyi, a lot of strikers are just scoring. So he's not convinced. He's not confused about who to use. Now starts using 4-4-2 formation because we have a lot of strikers. And that 4-4-2 formation cannot pace. So I still, at least, Super Eagles of Nigeria should be able to prove something in the absence of Victor Osimhen and Kelechi Iheanacho today against Mozambique. Super Eagles all the way.
By 4 p.m., you will see the match on. Again, Azerbaijan against Austria from the Euro qualification. Azerbaijan against Austria. Euro qualification as well. Bosnia and Herzegovina against Portugal. Iceland against Liechtenstein. That is an Euro qualification as well. Luxembourg against Slovakia. Belgium against Sweden. Gibraltar against Republic of Ireland. Greece against Netherlands. That is on to you. There's match report that will come up today, which I would love you to know, to see and watch. Let me just read the comment we have on Sportville. Those that made a comment are Ronnie Yahya from. It said we said a good news to you. Thanks for joining. Thanks for always listening to Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. QT Dija, well done, boss. Thank you very much. We are you also greetings. We greet you there. And this could be the end of our new edition today of Sportville. Well, by tomorrow you can also meet up live here, which will give you the lecture. What happened yesterday and today will give you updates on it tomorrow. And those that will come up again, which will give you the latest news that we have on here on Sportville on Al-IyamoyeTv. And we thank you, SMD. This is another one, another new week. I want you all to enjoy this week. Just stay safe, be safe out there. Calm yourself and do whatever you need to do to make the best for yourself. I remain Ibrahim Onigbinde.
I'm Sowole Moshood. Happy New Week to every one of us. God bless Nigeria, God bless Ogun State, and God bless
Let me also take on what he said. God bless Nigeria, God bless Ogun State, and God bless Al-IyamoyeTv. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Which says a good
Bye.
Out of this world.
Your Saturdays just got better.